Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope everyone is doing well. Today I want to go over a recent trade that finally was concluded. This was doing a YieldMax NVDY cash secured put. At the time, NVDY was going through some like a kind of like a mini rough patch, and I was trying to see if I can get it at a lower price. So for the month of November, I was able to sell a cash secured put, and I wanted to compare it against kind of like if I just bought NVDY, just just the stock, just like regular. Uh, well, actually, I should say the NVDY ETF shares, not stock. Um, I'm actually pretty lucky because Nvidia, like this November expiration cycle, finished right before their earnings. Earnings, I believe, is coming up uh, Tuesday, the week of like Thanksgiving. I think it's a Tuesday, but don't hold me to that. So what I was trying to do, I was trying to get NVDY at a good price, and did it work? Well, yes and no. Unfortunately, NVDY didn't stay at like around like the $18 level. Originally, I was looking for just like to keep like the $45. But I did see like when it was having the stock itself of Nvidia was trying to it was kind of bouncing around for a little bit, and I saw like the puts trade as high as 95. Unfortunately, I didn't grab more sell more uh, cash secured puts. But live and learn. I think around like the end of October, things look a little bit scary. Uh, like even when you see like Nvidia dip below like 400, I was thinking, oh man, um, it might like close like that gap I heard from like earlier in the year, but now it's kind of back to almost like near the highs. So I'm hoping that personally that Q3 earnings will be good. This way, like the rest of the market can kind of hop on board and just like continue like the nice rally that we've been getting. But I guess like for the purpose of like this Nvidia trade, it's not gonna matter. So for NVDY, I only did one contract. Unfortunately, I guess like sometimes emotions get the best of all of us, but at least I did something. So I sold a cash secure put for 45 cents or $45 on one contract. Remember, each contract controls 100 shares. So, and then just to compare that, NVDY, it paid 41 and a half cents or for like the month of November. So this time, I was able to kind of like beat NVDY, at least just for this month. In the future, it could change. Because right now, like the share price is above what I would like to pay. I like to buy when things are kind of like near the bottom or are getting beat up, kind of like TSLY. So I'm gonna watch this closely, especially like if Nvidia has bad earnings, this might give me another chance to pick up NVDY shares at like maybe like a cheaper price, similar to TSLY. Because I mean I guess the bad part would be like if Nvidia misses their earnings, like the rest of the market could get really hurt. So I'm watching this closely because then this will affect not just NVDY but then like triple QY, JEPY, etc. And even like the small caps, even though in theory it shouldn't be affected, I mean, it'll probably get affected too. So I'm gonna keep an eye on this. And this is just like the screenshot from like Thinkorswim, kind of showing when I sold it originally in early October. And then like I tried to close that out a little bit early, but I guess in a way it worked out for me because it expired because I was trying to buy it back for 30 cents. So that would have given me a profit of $42, but then like I wound up keeping the whole $45. So I think this trade worked out well. I guess in hindsight, I wish I could have sold maybe like one or two more contracts. But anyway, live and learn, right? And also just to kind of give a sneak peek of what I'm kind of looking at too. Really depends on how Nvidia reacts. Um, AMDY has a better yield for now. So I kind of want to see how they both kind of like feed off each other's like energy. I want to see how like the price movement is. Like this might give me a chance to also maybe pick up some cheap shares of AMDY as well. But I want to do like one or the other. I don't want to have too much concentrated in any one like sector even like because if you're owning NVIDIA, it doesn't make sense to own AMD and vice versa. So, and AMDY currently doesn't have any options, so I'm kind of like looking at that as well. So, to me, I guess like the pros, in this case, I got lucky, so I was trying to get NVDY at a good price. Either way, I think like whether you try to sell a cash secured put or just like wait for like the dividend every month, like they both offer well a decent amount of yield, I would say. If you're trying to get like if you're trying to bottom fish, I think you need some patience. So like I had to wait like a little bit over a month just to like for like the whole trade to close. I tried to close it early, but unfortunately it didn't happen that way. But anyway, I got 45 bucks out of it, so it's not too shabby. So I guess like NVDY still has like the same yield max problems where it still has a high expense ratio. And of course, I don't have any control over like how like the yield max managers like they choose their strikes. And as you can see, like the actual implied volatility did kind of like go down for Nvidia, like as like the November rally, like the the premiums kind of got lower. So this is a good example. Like don't go too crazy like chasing any one stock. Uh, and NVDY is a good example of how like it took a dip. But then then it recovered, so that's always a plus. And the yields won't be consistent from month to month, and of course you can't borrow against them. And I'm learning from like like another yield max from TSLY, like catching falling knives can cause bloody hands. But so far, like hopefully over time, like they'll heal. So thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe if you like this type of content. I want to keep pushing this type of information out so that more people, especially if they're kind of like struggling as an investor or a trader, I think it's really helpful for a lot of people. Sometimes like trading and investing is tough, but if you can kind of maybe hold on to like these ETFs, this might be like a kind of like the next best thing. So I'm hoping you guys make a lot of money, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye now.